Alright, Foxy Go Conquest. It's been a while. Cool. Our opponent actually accepted the game. This will be a good one. We finally got a game. Alright, so I'm just going to play the opening I like to play, even for my competitive games. Double 3-4 points. Classic. Alright, well, we'll just do the popular Joseki that I always liked, even before AI, and even more after AI. Okay, and I guess White's gonna play one of these. Ah, okay. Actually, this attach is not so good. White should have attached here instead. Because now this one, it looks like 4-4 point with a knight's move enclosure. And then White just gave you the corner like that. It's very strange. And this move too, I guess this person is used to their opponent just blocking. But of course I'm not gonna block this. So we're gonna do some kind of a pincer here. I'm thinking a high pincer is actually pretty good here, so we'll play this one. It's kind of making both white groups uncomfortable. Time to see some 2Q domination. Yeah, actually, if we win this game, we get a double rank up to 1 dan, so that'll be a fun change for the series. White is pushing into the corner, so we'll just block, keep the points, and keep white not alive. Otherwise, our pincer would be a bit strange. So this push allows white to get this clamp in the corner and it'll work. But it doesn't actually cause any problems other than that. So we don't really need to even extend. And I think what we'll do here actually is maybe put some more pressure on this group over here. So I need to choose the shape here. Maybe something like this? Yeah, one of these moves. Which one's the right one? I guess we'll just play here. This should be good enough to make white uncomfortable. Thanks for the follow, Hiro Nakam. Hiro Nakam, yeah, thanks for the follow. Alright, so white's cutting, but this doesn't actually work. So we just Atari here. And we just win the Liberty fight. So white's not off to a very good start here, unfortunately. White played the worst of the two attaches, and then white's under attack now with both of these groups, and black is the only one with territory so far. So in response to this, we can cut. However, cutting might just help this group over here with getting out and making shape. So rather than going after a piece, we're going to attack the whole. So something like this. If white cuts, we have this Atari here, so it's no problem. So either we Hane here or we continue on this side first. Well, let's see. I think playing Hane once is fine. Yeah, we'll just play Hane. Okay, white connected. That's definitely too solid. White should have done something like jumping here. Since the cut wouldn't work, it would be a ladder or a net. So we don't want white to get this move because that's going to be sente and help white a lot. So yeah, we're going to extend. We could jump here normally, but if we jumped, then this cut would combine with this other cut and it would be trouble for us. So now that we just extended instead of jumping, we don't have to do anything with these two stones now that white cut, and we can just respawn on this side. So what we'll do here is we'll Atari this way once to just push white down to the ground, and then now that white is down, we can just take these three. If white tries to save these two now, the game's gonna get just more miserable as we go. Okay, so white's coming out, and now we have to handle the two black stones over here. So we're gonna push. And now that we're already solid with these two, we can move a bit faster. So something like a knight's move would make sense. And while we're at it, we're also attacking these three. So yeah, let us just go here. Also, if we turn here, it's going to be really awkward for white because white has to fix against getting disconnected. It might be worth it to even turn here right now. This spot is really annoying for white and takes away some of white's potential eye space. And if white played it, then we would pretty much have to respond if we're trying to keep this under attack. So white played this shape, but it's a very awkward shape for white. You know, it's kind of like a blob over here, so we can just extend and still white has to play another move. Yeah. So that's actually quite painful for white, and this move didn't really help them. What white should have done is this diagonal here. That is unfortunate. Yeah, it's too bad that this game is going downhill for white so fast. I guess we're gonna have a pretty anticlimactic double rank up game. Because, I mean, we can just cut this right now. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Oh, man. Alright, so white's cutting here because if we Atari, white's gonna switch to this. So instead of responding to that, we can just go up like this. White needs to play again, something like that, and we can attack the eye space. Okay, so if we block, and white blocks, and we connect, can white live? And the answer to that is not really. Yeah, if possible, yeah. If possible, we'll double rank up all the way to 8-10, but double rank up at 6-10 is always a bit tough. Like, I think you have to win, like, all your games, which I don't think I can do. It's, we can do it at 5-10, which we did already, but 6-10, it's hard to win every single game. Okay, so this white is killable if we just reduce the space from here. Although there are these Ataris and different cutting points all over the place here for us, so I think what we'll actually do, and you know, to keep this game a bit more interesting as well, if we can, is we're gonna just let this live and play it safe instead. We'll do some kind of fix over here. We'll give white the chance to expand the eye space over here. And yeah, that's not really the best way. You could have just lived with this one and get more points. But in any case, now we can just play Hane here. And the fight is still very, very good for black. Just be Zichen Mike and double rank up from 7-dan to 9-dan. Oh man. He really did that? Actually, that's not that surprising, but like, that's still impressive though. Still impressive. So because white is so short on liberties, you can actually double Hane here. If white Atari is here, you connect, and white has no way to capture this one black stone. Even if white extends, trying to put your whole group here in danger, these stones would need a lot of help first. Yeah, so now we're either going to push again or fix. And I think in this case, we can push again. The white stones have too few liberties. If they try to Atari and extend, we can just Hane here, and it's going to go really downhill fast. That is an interesting Atari, because white can't even pull it out. I'm not sure what white's thinking here. Looks like we're about to capture this one. Maybe white wants to get these forcey moves and make eye shape up there. That could be sort of clever. Although, unfortunately, these stones over here are going to get captured soon. So I think what we'll just do here is... I think we'll just go ahead and capture. If white wants to make some shape up top, then we'll let them. White played the wrong one. Now it's harder for white to make shape up here. It seems like white's just trying really hard to live with both, but I mean, if I just play one move up here, I think white's probably pretty much captured. Maybe Ko at best. For white, Ko at best. So we'll just play something like this. And then white goes here. Oh, no. Okay, so white crosscut. My advice for crosscuts is that your first thought should be some sort of extension. So something like this or something like this. Although in this case, maybe Atari is going to be better. We could go here, and if white Atari'd, we just Atari through. So what I can do here is white's going to counter Atari for sure. Really? Really? Are you serious? Okay, well. So much for that group. I mean, it was already going to be in trouble even if white took that, but that's unfortunate. Well, what do we do now? I guess for good measure, we could just come out here some more. Taking here would be simple, but it seems a bit, a little bit too defensive. Okay, extend. So now, even if white cuts here, white still can't capture these three with one more move. So that means we can definitely Hane here. And in fact, I'm going to double Hane. Because basically with a double Hane, you check what happens when white plays one of the Ataris. And what you'll see is that even after Atariing and making you connect, white has no way to capture your other stone. There's just no way. So it's better than going here sometimes and just letting white keep pushing down. This is going to get us more territory. Yeah, I mean, it's good to use, like, if you're dead already, then it's good to make use of your dead stones. But still, this is way too much territory for black. There's no way that white can catch up now. And turning here simply instead of the diagonal would be perfectly fine. Now white connects and black has Sente. So what do you guys think is the right thing for black to do now in terms of just ensuring the win here? Well, we have a huge winning territory here, so we just need to prevent a giant white moyo, right? So something like this is enough. Okay, white's attaching, that's interesting. I'm going to either Hane here or here. Which one? Which one? I think we'll play under, because we just want easy life right now. And it is awkward for white to respond to this. Like if white just extends, we just keep pushing. And if white Hanes here, then we could think about a trade of Atarying and taking one stone and letting white cut off this one. Because this is the area here that we're trying to reduce. This clamp is something of a fake Suji. It's not really correct to Suji here, so even if I just go here or Atari up once and then push out, this is going to be bad for white. So yeah, what we're going to do here is Atari like this, make the one stone heavier, and then push out. And now this group here just looks a bit awkward. We can't play a ladder here, so what we'll do is just connect. This move's not going to work because we have this Atari waiting here. So what we can do about that is either push here or Atari once and then push. And which one is better? I think we'll just keep it simple with this. And now we can capture the two stones. So it seems like it's enough for us to just do that. If they come out, then we play net. If they play here, then we probably still play net. So now we have a guaranteed one eye, and we just need to make sure we don't fail to get another one. That's actually not Sente, so we can move this way now. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is something like this, or maybe even just turning here. Yeah, I think we'll play the knight's move. And actually pretty soon black's going to be able to Tanuki. Even without a second eye, there's enough space that black can start to relax. That's again not Sente. If white pulls this out, we still just go here. So that means we can just capture this one now. And that one is supposed to be Sente, but now we're just killing this. We're just killing these three, right? So this disconnection is not really a disconnection anymore. Alright, we are now one dan. Yay! One dan. Special thanks to my patrons for making this all possible. And an extra special thanks to Daniel Boy, Taras Bob, Legankar, Mr. Lalonde, A. Petresk, Muskrat19, and Svaso for going the extra mile. See you next time.